Hey guys, Eric Sargent, General Manager at Ed Martin Toyota in Noblesville, Indiana, and today you are looking at a 2020 200 Series Land Cruiser that we built here for sale. This is a very special project. It's supercharged, it's triple locked, it's got a King 2.5 suspension, it's got a Rhino front bumper that's color matched. Let's check it out. In the front, we have a XPEL paint protection film, partial frontal starting right here from the hood and down. Also the rocker panels, also part of the fenders, and then also on the grille pieces itself. So we have a 1G3 magnetic gray metallic color match to the front grille, same as the vehicle, as well as the Rhino Evolution front bumper. This front bumper is steel. It does retain the factory parking sensors and headlight lamp cleaners. Grille again is matched in the 1G3 magnetic gray. This is a Heritage Edition grille. What we did is we'll cut the this inset that's not on the base model grille, and then we'll snip that off with a Dremel tool and then sand that down, repaint this in the correct color, and then this leaves just the perfect amount of room for a 30-inch light bar. In this case we use a rigid adapt 30-inch light bar. We also have the Rhino Evolution bumper. We have a worn ZEON 12S Platinum winch with a synthetic rope, wireless remote control. We have a Factor 55 fair lead, we have a Factor 55 Ultra hook, and then we also have a front license plate that does tilt down easily, just like that. Additional down here, we have some Tailor front recovery hooks. We have the factory skid plate that comes with the Rhino bumper, and then we have Bud-built protection all the way down, including the fuel, all the way down to the fuel tank. Starting with the suspension, we have a King 2.5 off-road racing shocks and struts, aftermarket upper control arm, full rebound compression adjustability, that red anodized twist knob right there. This is set at 2 inches on the lift. We have the TRD BBS Tundra TRD Pro wheels, 5x150 bolt pattern with factory wheel locks. These wheels are powder coated in a pewter color. We've used this pewter color various places throughout the vehicle, including on the SLE LX570 rock sliders on the step boards, as well as a couple other places under the engine, which we'll show off here in a little bit. Chrome delete continues down the side. We have the lower door moldings in the 1G3 magnetic gray metallic, and then moving up to the window bell moldings, we went with a satin black to match the other satin black pieces. Of course, the windows are tinted with a 20% ceramic window tint, as well as an 85% ceramic window tint in the rear of the vehicle. Paint protection film covers the rocker panels from this point and down. We also have more paint protection film on the door edge guards that cover all 4 doors there. We also have a long-range fuel tank on this vehicle, and we'll show that off here later in the video. Coming around to the back, we have some additional reverse backup lights. These are the rigid 1x2 scene lights in white. There are 2 mounted upside down to the spoiler. To get a better angle, we have a 3D printed wedge to angle that down a little bit more flat to the ground. Moving down here, we have additional reverse lights. This is the typical reflector location. We're using a 3D printed housing right here to match that specific perfect fit OEM look with the rigid 1x2 D-Series Pro Diffused Midnight Edition scene lights. These are stainless steel hardware, and these are anodized or Cerakoted in black. Chrome delete, again continuing to the back panels where it says Land Cruiser, so no chrome on the rear of the vehicle. V8 and Toyota Sombrero are painted in the same pewter color that we saw on the wheels and on the step pieces of the sliders. In the rear of the vehicle, we have a couple additional lights right here. We have the National Luna triple brightness light bar, 3 presses and then off. We also have a passenger escape button right here, so you can press this button while you're inside the vehicle and it will open the rear hatch door. So if you have a child or you're playing or you're camping inside the vehicle, you can exit the vehicle by pressing that button right there. This button is an OEM button. It's the same part number that you get right here. And we just bought another one of these particular switches. There's 5 total pieces in it, and then wired that to the exit button that's normally located right here when you're on the outside of the vehicle. Also on the inside of the vehicle, we have a couple seat covers right here just to protect the seats from getting any kind of damage from cargo. We also have an ARB jack. This is a custom steel mount for it, so it matches, so it just kind of fits in perfectly around here. Again, color match to the same color as the wheels, and then it's connected to with the third row harness with a quick fist grip right here, and then a custom vinyl cover to keep it protected. Also down here on the tailgate drop, we have the Tailor tailgate lockable lid. So press that right there, and then we have an additional storage area for emergency gear, air inflation tools, some recovery straps, some soft shackles, anything that you can think of that you need. It may fit in here. And again, this is a lockable surface. So underneath the hood, we have a Harrop Supercharger. This is the TSV 2650 Supercharger kit for a 3UR Toyota V8. We have this adds about another 100 to 110 horsepower on top of the 381 that you get from Toyota. We have a dual battery setup. We have a Group 35 crank battery, Optima red top, and we have a Group 31 Optima yellow top running our auxiliary components. These are charged with a Red Arc BCDC 1240D battery charger isolator located right here. Custom brackets for all the fuses. And then over here on the auxiliary battery, we have another custom fuse block right here for the fuses for your Twin Air Compressor. And then of course the Red Arc components, Switch Pro. And then we always include an SBI 200 so you can jumpstart the crank battery from your auxiliary battery using a Red Arc SBI 12. We have the ARB Twin Air Compressor. We removed the blue aluminum pieces here and had them painted to match the wheels, as you've seen throughout the badging and various other components of the vehicle in that titanium finish color. And then we also have some additional hood lights, dual color, red and white, and we also have that controlled with a pin override, so if you accidentally leave those lights on and you shut the hood, you're not going to drain the auxiliary battery. Let's check out inside the car. Inside the vehicle, we have some additional accessory switching right here. There's a rigid adapt 30-inch in the grille, controlling the proprietary controller for flood, spot, and preset memories is located right here. We also have this wired into the high beams, so when you initiate the high beams, the adapt will turn on and off with the high beams. Of course, this vehicle does have automatic high beams, so if another vehicle is coming, then it'll shut it off for you so you don't blind somebody. We have additional Switch Pro 9100 located right here. This is going to have various switches for air compressor, front and rear locker. This vehicle is also re-geared with Nitro 488 gears. We have additional rock lights, additional reverse lights, and of course we have the ability to jump start your battery by just touching that button right there, your crank battery, by pressing that button, linking it to your auxiliary battery through the Red Arc. Additional, on the left side of the steering wheel, we have an additional USB port located in the wood trim for charging a device. We also have the long-range fuel tank control, fuel transfer and level gauge, and we've also relocated the power door off button to the left side as well. As of the time of posting of this video, this vehicle is available for sale. If you have any interest, please contact me, Eric Sargent, 317-385-9572. Once this vehicle sells, I'll change the title of this video to sold as opposed to for sale. Thanks for watching, and again, if you like the video or you like the content of this channel for future Land Cruiser content, please hit thumbs up and subscribe.